So who's likely to win this fight? Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano is here. Judge, the guy says, look, I'm trying to live like our ancestors. It defeats the whole point of the building regulations and have the inspectors come on. It has to be done to code. It's like, get out of my business.
Right. I mean, you know, Megan, how I yearn to be the judge in this case. Obviously, that's not going to be the case. Regrettably, I think he'll probably lose because the trend in cases like this is conformity. The trend is to give building inspectors discretion, and if they want to put everybody in a pigeonhole, and if there's no pigeonhole to put him in, shut him down, the courts will probably go along with it. But when you think about it, the essence of private property is to do what you want, your ability to do what you want on your own property as long as you don't hurt anyone, and your ability to exclude anyone from private property that you want to exclude, even the government.
But they never let us do that.
Those, in fact, are the textbook definitions.
They never let us do that.
Property.
Even those of us who don't want to live like our ancestors have to comply with, you know, getting permits if we want to build a deck,
yes.
and you know,
yes.
you have to have just a certain kind of, you know, windows or whatever it is. You can't paint your door this certain color in certain communities. I mean, it's like we all have to live with this to some extent. So, I mean, why shouldn't Eustace?
Eustace has a 26-year record of living like folks in America lived 175 years ago. He has a 26-year record of training people who want to know how to do this and doing it flawlessly. He takes very little money to run the school. He does it using old-fashioned means. They leave and they go on and they follow these means where they live. Suddenly, after the History Channel tells everybody about this wonderful pioneer-like patriot, the local government decides to come after him. Why don't they just give him an exemption? Give him a variance from the local zoning codes and let him be.
I haven't heard any reports of anybody getting hurt or anything like that. They're concerned somebody might. This is from the county. They say, look, we noticed that several buildings existed that we didn't know about, that no permits were sought for, over 20 in fact. His residence, sleeping quarters for interns, cabin rentals, activity center, maintenance facility, kitchen, dining facility, blacksmith building, They say lots of visitors come, many of whom are children, and it's our obligation to make sure the rules apply to everyone. Final thought.
It is. It is their obligation, but it's also their obligation to use common sense. And nobody stumbles into this place accidentally. It's in the middle of 500 acres, and the 500 acres, most respectfully to our friends in North Carolina, is in the middle of nowhere. Everyone who goes there knows what they're getting involved in, and they are there for that very purpose, to see what life is like untouched by government.
Yeah, he doesn't have electricity. He uses water out of the stream. Pa Ingalls would be very proud of him and very disappointed in the state of North Carolina. See you, Judge.
I'm proud of him.
See you soon. Don't forget, we're going to post